And still works. Yeah. You want you take a peek, look at it. We're doing some recording. But I okay. It's okay. Just do this. Tell them something about the Sherman and the other. And you know 3 points of contact and all that, right? Yes. Which way should I actually? Probably from the front would be better, right? Yep.
I'm gonna go on the top, so let me change the camera.
Zmieniły się, ja wejdę tutaj do wieży. Widać mnie?
Widać.
Okej. Proszę Państwa, to jest czołg Sherman, który należy właśnie do kolekcji muzeum, które będzie się otwierało. Sherman, dokładnie taki Sherman, jakim jeździli i walczyli Polacy w brygadzie generała Maczka. Takie Shermany były wykorzystywane w korpusie, który wspomagał generała Anders z Drugiej Dywizji Pancernej, która wspomagała żołnierzy drugiego korpusu walczących na ziemi włoskiej. Mamy tutaj dzisiaj trochę wiatrystą pogodę, także to nagranie realizujemy tutaj z Relik. Ten pojazd właśnie dzisiaj służy za jeden z eksponatów. A polskie oznaczenia tutaj właśnie dzisiaj świadczy o tym, jak polscy czołgiści, którzy walczyli na tych pojazdach, wyzwalali Francję, wyzwalali Belgię, Holandię i doprowadzili aż do zwycięstwa, które zakończyło się na terenie Niemiec. Zwróćcie uwagę, w jakim stanie jest ten pojazd. Ten pojazd jest na chodzie, jest w pełni sprawny. Tutaj oczywiście nim nie jeździmy, ale jest naprawdę odrestaurowany we wspaniałym stanie. W takim stanie będziemy Państwo mogli obejrzeć sobie z bliska, jak on jeździ. I naprawdę będzie to wspaniałe doświadczenie, będzie to naprawdę coś, czego zobaczycie na co dzień. Szczerze zapraszam bardzo serdecznie, zapraszam Państwa do odwiedzenia tej placówki. Ona naprawdę jest wspaniała. Naprawdę będzie doświadczeniem, którego nie można na co dzień. Szczególnie tutaj w Staracie Toczowej. Zapraszam. Ale w ogóle wszystkich innych Polaków mieszkających na emigracji. Mamy nadzieję, że jego wysiłek, jego trud da możliwość nie tylko Polonii, ale i Amerykanom pogłębienia swojej wiedzy o tym, jaki był wkład Polaków właśnie w zwycięstwo II wojny światowej. Proszę Państwa, jeszcze raz bardzo serdecznie zapraszam. Mam nadzieję, że zobaczymy się w Please Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Ostatni weekend lipca. Bardzo serdecznie zapraszam i do zobaczenia. Dziękuję bardzo.
Could you please encourage your relative down there?
Super, super. No, powinno wyjść dobrze, bardzo dobrze to weszło. Tak. Tylko wiatr jest straszny.
Ja wiem.
This one specifically is great.
They have space available right now. If you would like to make your way down there, taxiway down, you go past the Germany kids, and on the main road there is taxiway hotel.
We face this
And you can go down there. Yeah, they can offer if somebody comes up to go.
Yeah, it's like a small.
Right now, I'll take you down to the team. That.
We had
to get there. All right, thanks. I appreciate your attention. And please encourage World War II vets to come down and tell where you're going.
See that eagle on the parade?
Generation. Things we can do to capture that history and perpetuate it for everyone in the future. And right now, I'm going to turn it over to Tim Cutton. He's excited for our battle.
Thank you.
Advancing through France here. Normandy was yesterday.
Sorry?
Polish emblem?
There is a Polish emblem there, right? That's the first Polish Armor Division. Cool. You like it too?
They have to frame your roof back.
In France, they were using
No, it's not easy because I'm not the younger like I used to be. But, yes, ma'am. This is a tank which is going to be a part of which was used by the 1st Polish Armor Division, which was part of the Polish forces in exile, which landed in France and continued tour of duty through France, through Netherlands, Belgium, Netherlands, all the way to Wilhelmshaven in Germany.
Okay.
So those were the troops which were trained in Scotland, and then they all are comprised from those soldiers which escaped Poland, first got to France, then they formed in Scotland, then also there were some of them which joined the 1st Armored Division after evacuating them from Russia, and then through India, taken by the ships, and then they were able to join trained to use the armor also, because they were looking for additional soldiers, and that was it. They were always for extra manpower, so that was really yes.
Did any of the Polish troops come in on D-Day?
We actually had on D-Day we had Air Force and we had Navy,
Oh, okay.
which was supporting operations.
Okay.
That unit landed later as the first of the 1st Canadian Army.
Okay.
They were assigned under the command of General Simmons, who was in charge of the Canadian forces, and Poles were assigned to actually be a part of that unit, of the whole organization over there. So they were called the 1st Polish Armor Division. But those were also troops which were fighting very, very, I aggressive, and they were participating in the Palais pocket, Palais Chambois. They were closing the ring, actually. That's what they were fighting side by side. Americans over there. They suffered heavy losses there, but they successfully completed their August operations. And then from there they continue the northern way. So they were going to Belgium, Netherlands, and the northern women.
Which is the Polish unit that finally took Montesino?
Those, there were tankers there too.
Oh.
There was a second armored division.
Oh, okay.
Second armored division was the part of the second Polish corps.
Oh, okay.
They were also equipped with the Sherman tanks.
Oh, okay.
So they were organized and they were trained in the Middle East. From there, they were transported to the European theater in Italy, and this is happening from the very end of 1943 until the beginning of the 1944. So those units were moving up, and once the Poles were assigned their part in the operations open the road to Rome, those units were at that point actively used in fighting over there. So they were supporting infantry, and they were basically continue their tour of duty through the whole Italian campaign, all the way up to Bologna. Ancona, they were liberating those sites actually. Ancona, Bologna was liberated totally by the Poles.
I saw the Polish cemetery, right?
There are 3 Polish cemeteries in Italy. One is in the Valley of Monte Cassino.
Yeah.
One is outside of Loreto. And I forgot the first location, but there are actually 3 military. The one which you are talking about, located in the valley below the monastery, it's the largest one.
Yeah. You're the troops who finally took it.
This year we actually had an observance there in May because it's 80th anniversary, so there was a participation from Polish military, Polish government officials, Italians. So.
Thank you.
And how did this particular vehicle end up here?
This vehicle actually was purchased by the owner of the museum, Krzysztof Czuj, who was insisting on having a Sherman, and so he allocated, I believe this vehicle was actually allocated in Europe from storage, was repurchased back, transported to the US, and that's how it is right now a part of the collection. Because we learn eventually that less and less those tanks is available in the United States. However, in some places in Europe, you still could find some of those which could be restored to the mechanical conditions so you can actually operate. So this particular one you see over here, this actually is able to drive to run on its own.
You don't run it here?
No, man. No, we don't have the capability. Unfortunately, they don't allow us. So only was transported here, placed here for static display, and but if you come to the museum over there, that's where the information is. Wheels of Liberation. I'm sure you're going to be able to see this one. And in quite a few hours, there is a Churchill tank there. I'm sorry, no Churchill, Cromwell tank, and also there is a Russian tank, T-34. It's also there. Oh, you're very welcome. That's not me. That's Mr. Kritzak. He wrote it in, and that's why we encourage everybody who likes this just to come over there. Opening weekend is the last weekend of June, so come back and enjoy and see this thing running outside. Like it. Well, it's just a grand opening, so then you can possibly schedule for the other time, but it's going to be open and available. You're very welcome.
Can we go on the back? I have some questions.
Yes, absolutely.
Tam jest taki emblem. Chciałbym sobie
Absolutely. Dzień dobry. Chuck? Oh.
Somebody who you want to run away from, you don't want them to know what's going on, you throw out a smoke round that just blows all kinds of
Co to jest?
To są skrzydła husarskie.
Czego to symbol?
No, symbol kawalerii pancernej. To jest...
W II wojnie światowej też był ten symbol?
Tak, tak. Pierwsza dywizja generała Maczka jako insygnia, które
are against his gunner's
miały wykazywać przynależność pojazdów, które używali nasi polscy pancerniacy, przyjęli historycznie bardzo znamienny właśnie symbol husarskiego skrzydła i tego hełmu husarskiego, który tu widać, ponieważ kolory sił pancernych to kolor pomarańczowy i czarny. Więc na tym białym polu te skrzydła husarskie łącznie z tym hełmem na pomarańczowym tle. To był bardzo znamienny symbol, który wykazywał przynależność pojazdów. Oczywiście mamy tutaj również symbol litery PL, które nasi pancerniacy również malowali na tych pojazdach. Ale ten symbol, konkretnie symbol, wykazywał właśnie przynależność do pierwszej dywizji pancernej generała Maczka. Kontynuował jak gdyby tradycję polskiej husarii, która posiadła się z koni na wozy bojowe, takie jak tutaj, ten, którego tutaj mamy. Dzisiaj tutaj otwarty przedział silnika, ta klapa, która jest otwarta, to pokazuje właśnie, jak wyglądał silnik takiego czołgu. Także jest możliwość obejrzenia, jeżeli ktoś jest niższy, ewentualnie ktoś by się chciał tutaj wesprzeć do góry, to jest taka możliwość, żeby to zobaczyć. Ten pojazd jest tutaj tylko na statycznie w ekspozycji, ale będzie jeździł właśnie podczas otwarcia i później już kiedy muzeum będzie otwarte w muzeum właśnie tam koło Gettysburg.
Tam gdzie jest to muzeum, to są jeszcze jakieś tereny, że mogą te czołgi jeździć po prostu.
Tam jest na teren, tak, teren tej placówki pozwala właśnie, znaczy można wykorzystać to właśnie do poruszania się tymi pojazdami. Można wyjechać z budynku, gdzie one są przetrzymywane i można je tam widać, oglądać po prostu w ruchu, jak się poruszają, słyszeć dźwięk silnika i w ogóle tą sień z tego wszystkiego. To stanowi właśnie jak specjalne, bardzo charakterystyczne odczucie. Także mamy nadzieję, że więcej Polonii będzie w stanie dotrzeć właśnie tam i tam na miejscu przypominać młodym pokoleniom o tych zaszczytnych czasach i tych pięknych, bohaterskich dokonaniach właśnie polskich pancerniaków. Do zobaczenia w Muzeum Wheels of Liberation.
Dziękuję za rozmowę.
Communicated driving instructions.
Dobrze.
Super.